What's up everybody on YouTube? This is DJKICKS here coming at you with another video. Today we're going to be getting into another episode of Heat, Hype, or Pass. That is a series where we take a look at some of the upcoming sneaker releases, some of the ones that we have recently gotten some info or pictures about, and then looking at the confirmed releases for the next coming week. I do want to start the video by saying I do have some new content that will be coming out in the next coming months. I have some video ideas that I've been sitting on, just trying to get some information and, you know, gather my thoughts and everything on it for you guys. So we'll be releasing some new different types of content here in the next few months. You know, towards the end of this year. Do plan on putting out a video of how to cop the Shattered Backboard 3.0 Jordan 1s as well, just kind of giving you some info on that release and helping you guys try to get those sneakers. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the Heat, Hype, or Pass. So starting with Jordan Brand, as we always do, we have some recently, you know, leaked information and then possibly some photos of some sneakers that should be coming out in the near future. And I'm going to be starting it out with some Travis Scott news. So I know the Travis Scott Jordan 6 just came out. It was a crazy release. I mean, it was very hard to get these sneakers. I struck out everywhere that I tried. Entered in online raffles, tried on Sneakers Draw, didn't hit anywhere at all. I mean, it is what it is, but I would have liked to at least have the opportunity to buy that shoe, but, you know, it happens. So we have gotten some recent news and some actual photos of another Jordan 6 Travis Scott colorway that may be coming out within the next year, and that is in this kind of like yellowish olive looking color. So I'll go ahead and throw some pictures up here, but from looks of it, it looks to be the same exact mock-up of the Jordan 6, which pretty much has, you know, the stash pocket on the sides, the suede on the top portion of the upper, pretty much the same midsole with the black and white as well as that kind of clearish looking glow sole, and then the hits of the infrared on the back tab and that as well on the stitching on the back of the shoes as well. But pretty much what this does is it takes that same shoe, gives it an updated color with this yellowish olive kind of tone. For me, taking a look at the sneakers, I mean, they're not that bad. I would say I actually prefer this color as opposed to the olive. I'm not a big green person, so this kind of more yellowish colorway kind of pops a little bit more, and I like that. We haven't received any kind of official information if these will be releasing at all or when they will be releasing, but we've heard rumors of maybe at sometime next year release. And then next up for Jordan Brand, we have a confirmed release of another Jordan 1 sneaker that will be coming out in the February 2020 timeframe. And that is the Jordan 1 in the High OG Pine Green colorway. So we've already gotten a Pine Green Jordan 1, and that pretty much had those kind of bread toe same color blocking, but except, you know, putting in that Pine Green color. This time we're really taking the colorway and putting it on kind of like the royal and bread type of colorway. So this sticks with the same kind of concept of the black panels on the side of the shoe, as well as going through the front toe box, and then putting that pine green on the actual toe itself, and then the back collar as well as the Nike swoosh. One difference that I'm seeing with these sneakers is the quality looks pretty decent. It looks like that tumbled leather is pretty much all throughout the entire shoe, not just on the colored portions that you'd see on like the royal ones and the bread ones, where the black portion was kind of just that regular smooth looking leather. This looks like it has pretty much that tumbled looking premium leather all throughout the shoe, which I really like that. Another difference that I've seen is on the Wings logo itself. It doesn't look like it's like stamped in or embossed in. It actually looks like it's a leather emblem that's actually stitched into that, you know, top portion of the shoe, which I really like that, you know, kind of switching up that type of concept. I really do like the look of these. And then also too, there's a red hit of the Nike Air on the tongue, which kind of makes that stand out a little bit more, and I really do like that look for sure. For me, as I've stated in other videos though, green is really not my color. I don't really like green. I mean, maybe with all these green Jordans that are coming out, it might kind of stick with me at some point, but I just really don't like green. I will say that these are definitely a good looking sneaker as far as quality goes. I'm going to call them Heat just because I think that the concept with this shoe, changing up a few of the features and then putting those premium materials definitely makes this a great shoe. So I'm going to call these Heat at the moment. Let me know if you guys are going to be planning on picking these up in February of 2020. And then this is some recent news that I've actually picked up. It looks like we will be getting a Jordan 13 in the next year. I'm not sure exactly when, but we will be getting a Jordan 13 in what's being called a reverse He Got Game colorway, We don't have any mock-up images or official images of this Jordan just yet. However, I will show you the original He Got Games. Pretty much, this shoe features white, black, and red. Has the white leather panel on the side, and then offers up that black suede on the midsole with black on the toe and leather as well as on the tongue, and then the red hits on the outsole as well as the Jumpman on the tongue. So I have information that the color blocking should be similar to this. They're just going to be switching up colors, so I'm going to assume that maybe the pods on the side might be black. They might switch that white leather panel to be black as well, and then maybe put in some white hits on the toe or the tongue maybe. I like this release. I really do like the He Got Game 13s. I wish I had a pair. I really do like that color blocking that that shoe offers, so hopefully this will be looking like a decent shoe for next year. As far as it goes for right now, I really can't say if it's going to be something I'm going to be going after because I haven't seen the official images, but let me know if you guys like at least the concept of a reverse He Got Game. And then for this coming fall, so we should be seeing this shoe coming out in the next month or so, we have the Air Jordan 8 in the N7 Pendleton colorway. So every year, if you guys don't know, Jordan and Nike come out with the N7 series, which has to do with Native Americans. I'm not exactly sure what it celebrates, if it's not just the culture or, everything like that. But they always put out an N7 model on some of the shoes. So like Jordans, Kyrie's, KD's, stuff like that. So you'll put the N7 branding on these shoes every year. For this year, it looks like they're sticking with a Pendleton type of colorway. So as you can see here on this Jordan 8, it features pretty much a gray and black upper, and then that Pendleton kind of print is on the side as well as on the tongue. First looks at this shoe for me, I'm kind of on the fence about it. I do like Jordan 8s. They're one of the more creative looking models, and I like that. For me, I really don't dig the Pendleton type of color scheme, just because I'm kind of a more of the, basic color type of, Jordan type of person, which, I mean, I know that's kind of bland and kind of like, you're not really, cool with all the colors. I don't know. I'm just kind of have mixed feelings about the shoe. I think if maybe I got the shoe in hand and looked at the materials or something like that, I might change my mind. But right now I'm on the fence. I'm going to be calling them a straight pass at this point, just because I don't really mess with that Pendleton looking colorway. I'm all about the N7 movement. It's great that they offer a shoe that's geared towards a culture and a community, and that's great. I like how they do the Black History Month shoes as well. Really like the concept. As far as it goes for the shoe though, not really feeling it. And then I'm sure everybody has already been aware of this, but I just wanted to take a couple of seconds to talk about the Jordan 11 that will be coming out in December, and that is the Bread 11 this year. So we are going to be getting the Bread 11 for this holiday for the Jordan 11 release, which I am super psyched about. I had the Bread 11s from the, I think it was the 2012 release before I sold my sneakers. And it was one of my favorite shoes. The Bread 11 is such a classic and iconic colorway. Jordan actually wore this multiple times, throughout his career. And it's one of the most iconic colorways. I really like the Bread 11, and I like that they're putting it, to those OG kind of cuts as well. So I know some people complain about the high cut on the patent leather and all that stuff, but I really like it. I like that it takes, homage from the actual OG shoe that came back out in, what was it, like 96 or whatever it was. I really like that. One thing I did want to update is I think people are getting early pairs as of right now. I do follow Cool Kicks, which is a sneaker store in Virginia. They have other locations as well. But it looks like they actually came in with an actual full size run of multiple pairs for these shoes already. So it looks like Jordan Brand is shipping these shoes out here shortly. So getting hyped up for this release. These are straight heat, straight fire. I love the Jordan 11 Brand. I'm going to be going after them. If not, maybe trying to get them early, hopefully. I think prices right now aren't too bad. I think the Cool Kicks store, shout out to Cool Kicks in Virginia, is only selling them for like $200, or no, not $200, like $300. So that's not too much above retail when you include tax and everything. So I think that shoe is going to be base $220 for the price point, and then tax probably bring it out to like $240, $250. So not too bad on the early pairs. I will be trying to go after this shoe for sure though. Now, switching from Jordan Brand, we have some Nikes and other things that will be coming out here shortly. I actually looked at pictures of this shoe for the first time the other day, and I was like, what is this? And that is the Fpar x Nike SB Dunk High. So I'm not aware of really what Fpar is, but it stands for 40% against rights. I'm going to assume that's some kind of brand that's doing a collaboration with Nike on this shoe. First images of this shoe, and I'm like, what is going on with this sneaker? It looks like they've taken the Dunk High and then mixed it in with the Jordan 6, and they, pretty much put everything together on that shoe. So this isn't your normal Dunk High. It looks like the tongue is actually a feature of an entire Jordan 6, so it has the pull tab, top part, it has the stretchy kind of neoprene part, and then it also has the lace lock on there. For me, it's a black shoe, which is kind of cool for fall and everything like that. Black and gray is definitely a good, color combination for the fall winter time. However, I'm not really sure if I'm feeling the concept of morphing the Jordan 6 with the Dunk High. I feel like maybe if they just left it as a regular Dunk High, that could have been a little bit better of a colorway and sneaker in general. But I do like the creativity. There's nothing wrong with, brands, taking a couple of different shoes and, taking their own spin on it and making it something that's different and hasn't seen before. I do like that concept. As far as it goes for me copping these sneakers, I'm not really sure if I will be or not. These will be releasing on October 25th. And will retail for $125. So I think this is a little bit more than the normal Dunk Highs. I think Dunk Highs usually cost about $120, so this will be a little bit more than that. But like I said, I'm not really feeling these at the moment. Maybe if I'm able to get a pair in hand, I'll take a look at them and see if they are nice, but straight pass for me at this point in time. And then we have some Kyrie news here. It looks like Kyrie, the Kyrie 5 will be getting a collaboration with the Concept sneaker store. So Concepts is a sneaker store, and they do collaborations with a lot of sneakers, mainly like SBs, and I think they do like a lot of the like Asics stuff too. So Concepts will be doing a collab on the Nike Kyrie 5, and this is coming in what looks like a blue and orange colorway. So this really kind of reminds me of the Blue Lobster Dunks, and I actually remember hearing Kyrie Irving, I think he was on an episode of Sneaker Shopping with Complex, shout out to Complex. They did a sneaker shopping episode, and he said that he's pretty much inspired by a lot of like the Nike SBs because he had those back in the day. And this really looks like the Blue Lobster Dunk. So that's really cool that they took that, shoe and kind of morphed it into the Kyrie 5. As far as it goes for release date, it looks like these will be coming out on October 26th. And will be retailing for a price of $140. The official colorway on this is being called the Orion's Belt colorway, which is, I like the colorway. I like the blue and orange. It looks pretty cool. The Kyrie 5 is a shoe that I've kind of looked at and just been like, about. I really don't have any kind of feeling towards it. However, I do like the collaboration efforts with Concepts, so I do like this particular shoe. And it being a collaboration, the materials will probably be a little bit better than normal, so I do like that. As far as it goes for me, I will be stamping these guys as hype just because it is a Concepts collab, and it's probably going to be selling out just because of that. But as far as for me copping, I'm not exactly sure if they're sitting around. Maybe I'll take a crack at it, but probably not going to be picking this pair up. And then rounding up these upcoming releases here that we've gotten some information about, we are ending with the Adidas Yeezy. So I've featured this shoe on my Heat Hyper Pass episodes before. However, I thought this was going to be the 350 V3. I've since had information that this is actually not going to be a 350 V3. They're calling this new Kanye Yeezy Boost sneaker the Adidas Yeezy Boost 380, and this is coming in the Alien colorway. This shoe is due out sometime in November of this year. I'm gonna tell you right now that this shoe is ugly to me. I've seen other YouTubers talking about it, and they say that it really has to be worn correctly to look great. And I'm not feeling these at all. I don't think if you wear these correctly, they're going to look good at all. I don't like the sneaker at all in general. It pretty much has like just a big pocket of boost on the bottom and then looks like a neoprene shooting sleeve on top. Like, I'm not feeling these at all. I'm going to call these a straight pass. I mean, maybe if I'm able to see them in person, it might be a little bit different of a story, but they just don't look good to me. And they don't really feature any kind of Kanye or Adidas branding on them at all. You're going to be wearing these sneakers around. People are going to be like, what is this fake looking shoe that this guy's wearing? So I'm not really feeling these at all. Let me know what you guys are thinking on this new Adidas Yeezy 380. Straight pass, though, for me. Alright, and then getting into the confirmed releases for this next coming week, going all the way up through October 26th. It looks like we have a release date for the Nike Air Max X Undefeated pack. It is going to be October 25th. These shoes are going to be retailing for a price of $150. So we have covered these shoes already on the channel, so I won't stick to, too much on these shoes at all. Looks like we will be getting the four colorways that we had originally looked at in the past. 2 whites, 2 blacks. It's going to be a blue variation and then a red variation. Me, I've already told you guys that these are heat for me. I love the Air Max 90 and I like the collaboration that Undefeated is doing. For me, I am going to prefer the black and blue colorway just because I do like that color blocking scheme. Let me know what you guys are thinking on these ones. Do you plan on going after these if they actually, in fact, are releasing on October 25th? Then on October 26th, the Saturday release for Jordan, it is going to be the Jordan 1 Retro High OG in the Shattered Backboard 3.0 colorway. So we've seen this shoe in the past. People already have this sneaker. They've already done reviews on it. Everybody out there knows what this sneaker is. Some people are disappointed. Some people are hyped about it. Me, I'm kind of on the fence. As you can see, this shoe features that all kind of shiny looking patent leather upper that we've kind of been like about, or myself I've been kind of on the fence about. Some people love it. I've seen YouTubers get them and they're like, wow, these are great looking sneakers. I've even seen some people, some of the customizers out there. Sneakerhead in the Bay is one of them that did this to the shoe and they actually matted out the finish. So it actually looked a lot better in my opinion matted out. But hey, I mean, for those people that, want to get this shoe, all the power to you. Hopefully you're able to get this shoe. I know with that Shattered Backboard name attached to it, it's probably going to be hyped up and it's going to be hard to get. But hey, if you're able to get the shoe, that's great. Like I said, these will be releasing on Saturday, October 26th, and will be retailing for a price of $160. Keep an eye out on my channel because I will be making a video on how to cop these sneakers. And then also releasing on October 26th, I'm not gonna take too much time on this sneaker because you guys already know how I feel, and that is the Adidas Yeezy Boost in the 700 teal blue colorway. Straight pass. I'm not even gonna really talk about it. As you can see, it's kind of like color blocked with gray and kind of this bluish looking color, and then it has teal on the toe. 700s are not my thing at all. All the power to you if you guys like these shoes. It's just not something that I like, so I'm not really gonna spend a lot of time talking about it. It's going to be a straight pass for me, but these will be coming out on October 26th and will be retailing for a price of $300. And then lastly, to round out this week of confirmed releases, we have a newer type of model and a newer type of kind of collab that we've recently, seen, and that is the Nike KD12 in the YouTube colorway. So it looks like our fellow people on YouTube, myself included, they're getting a collaborated shoe with Kevin Durant, and I think the concept is cool. This shoe will be releasing on October 26th for sale for $150. As you can see, it's pretty much the KD12 model, which features an all-red outsole and midsole, white on the upper, red on the check, red on the laces, and then it's got the scripture of, I think it's YouTube, comments type of things, on the tongue, and then it features the YouTube logo on one of them, and then the KD logo on the other. These shoes, I think they're kind of cool looking. I do like the color blocking. Red and white is my favorite color combination, hands down. I will say that maybe they're a little bit corny in the delivery on this type of release. It's cool. I don't really know if I'm going to be going after them. I'm going to mark them as hype because everybody, on YouTube is probably going to be going after these just because they are a YouTube-inspired sneaker. I'm going to be passing on them just because I'm not really kind of all in with the YouTube collaboration on this KD12. Also, I'm not really a big fan of the KD12 model. Haven't been a fan of the KDs since maybe the 4 or 5. But yeah, let me know if you guys are going to be going after this sneaker besides the fact. Alright guys, and that is going to wrap up this episode of Heat, Hype, or Pass. I hope this video helps you guys in determining what sneakers will be coming out in the near future and what you guys plan on copying. As always, make sure to like this video for me. It definitely helps out a lot. Make sure to leave a comment below on any of the sneakers that you either agreed with me or disagreed with me on them being heat, them being hype, or just straight passing on them altogether. And then also too, make sure you let me know of any sneakers that I might have left out, so that way I do know of those sneaker releases as well. And lastly, but certainly not least, make sure to smash that subscribe button. I have noticed that some of my viewers that have been watching my videos are not subscribed. So definitely, if you're watching these videos on a weekly, daily, whatever it is kind of basis, make sure you're subscribing to the channel. It definitely helps out a lot. And also make sure to hit that notification bell once you do, so that way you guys do get notified when I post new content. But to finish out, I hope everybody has a great weekend. Good luck this weekend if you're going after any of the sneakers that are coming out. And then also to make sure you have a great week next week. This has been DJ Kicks. We'll catch you in the next video. Peace.